Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. What I'm about to tell you is enough to get the entire NFC East talking. There's some serious buzz swirling around a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the NFC East's landscape, and it involves none other than A.J. Brown from the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, you heard that right. The Eagles, currently sitting at a 10-7 record and managing a hefty $52 million cap space, are apparently in transition mode. Word is they're eyeing a strategic reset and might be willing to part ways with Brown, one of their most explosive receivers, and the team that's being mentioned as a possible landing spot, the Washington Commanders. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like pure speculation, but the whispers are getting louder and the implications are huge. Let's break it down. The Eagles, as we know, have been a strong team, but with their needs in the trenches, especially interior offensive line and linebacker, they might see trading away Brown as a way to free up cap space and draft picks to shore up their weaknesses. Interestingly, some sources suggest they're looking to move Brown after the 2025 season dips, similar to how other teams have handled trades in the past, like the Dolphins trading Phillips. The idea is to focus on rebuilding or resetting the roster, especially since they might be eyeing a deep playoff run this season. But what about the Commanders? Well, their situation is quite different. With a cap space of around $5 million, Washington has the flexibility to make a splash move. They're desperately in need of a big play receiver after losing Tunsil to injury, and adding someone like Brown could be exactly what the doctor ordered. The team's offense has shown flashes, but they're lacking that game-changing weapon who can take the top off the defense and win contested catches. Brown, at 28 years old, is in the prime of his career, and he's proven to be a physical and reliable target since entering the league in 2019. His profile is exactly what the Commanders need to elevate their aerial attack. Now, let's talk about what Brown brings to the table. Over the 2025 season, he racked up 78 receptions for 3 yards and 7 touchdowns, despite battling minor hamstring injuries that caused him to miss some games. His targets hit 120, and he averages 5.8 yards after catch per reception. Not just a jump ball specialist, but a versatile playmaker who can create yards after the catch and generate mismatches. His PFF grade of 87. 4 places him among the top 10 receivers league-wide, and he's excellent in contested catch situations, winning 54. 8% of those battles, which ranks him in the top 15. His win rate against man coverage is 48%, which is solid considering the level of competition he faces. Looking at his career stats, Brown has accumulated 524 receptions for 567 yards and 52 touchdowns, making him one of the most productive pass catchers in the league when healthy. His yards per route run sit at 2.4, and his deep ball success rate hovers around 38%. These numbers illustrate a receiver who can stretch the field, make contested catches, and always be a threat to turn a short play into a big gain. His style is comparable to guys like DK Metcalf, especially when you consider his physicality and ability to dominate in contested situations, which makes him a nightmare for defenses. Now, the strategic reasoning behind such a move for the Commanders is clear. Bringing Brown into the fold would significantly expand their passing game, adding an element of explosiveness they've lacked since Tunsil's injury. Imagine the impact. Brown paired with Jahan Dotson, who is PFF 76. 3 grade and emerging as a reliable target could give Washington a true dynamic duo. This tandem could be responsible for over 2.0 yards combined, with a catch rate that increases by approximately 14%. That's a game changer for a team that's been trying to find consistency in their aerial attack. And let's not forget the impact on third downs and red zone efficiency. Brown has a proven track record of thriving in high-pressure situations, turning those crucial third and long plays into first downs, much like Mike Evans did with the Buccaneers. His ability to win on contested catches, 54.8%, top 15 in the league, means the Commanders would have a reliable target in tight coverage, especially in clutch moments. Plus, his yards after catch average of 5.8 yards per reception adds a layer of unpredictability, allowing Washington to extend drives and keep defenses on their heels. Now, the implications for the team's overall offensive production are substantial. If Washington manages to land Brown, the projections are quite promising. Adding his production could boost the team's receiving yards by over 100 yards in total, and the expected points added per pass attempt could see a jump of around 16%. That's a huge leap for an offense that's been trying to find its identity. The combination of Dotson's emerging talent and Brown's proven production could create a potent duo that defenses will struggle to contain. On a broader level, this move could influence Washington's chances of making a deep playoff run and possibly even contend for a Super Bowl. The betting odds, which currently range from plus 2,000 to plus 1,400 via ESPN, suggest that with Brown, the Commanders could see their Super Bowl odds improve significantly. His presence on the field could serve as an X-factor, similar to what Stefon Diggs brings to the Bills, especially in the playoffs where big-game receivers make all the difference. A healthy Brown, combined with the team's improving defense, could propel Washington into serious postseason contention. In terms of the team's long-term vision, this is a move that shows a lot of foresight. It's about building a core that can sustain success and challenge for championships. Brown's addition would not only bring immediate production, but also set a tone for the team's offensive identity moving forward. His ability to win on third downs, his contested catch prowess, and his yards after catch make him a perfect fit for what Washington needs to elevate their offense to the next level. So, when you look at this potential trade, it's clear that it's not just about acquiring a talented receiver. It's about making a statement. The Commanders have been quietly building their roster, and adding a player of Brown's caliber could be the move that finally pushes them over the edge. It's a bold, visionary move that aligns with their ambitions of competing for a Super Bowl and establishing a dominant offense in the NFC. The NFC East is already competitive as ever, but if Washington pulls this off, they'll send a clear message. They're here to compete, and they're not backing down from the challenge. And now, Washington Commanders FANS, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Washington Commanders. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal.